Delarite, my MVVs, welcome.
Delarite, 43 elders. 43, both male and female elders came out to support Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife's full moon ritual. Something that has never ever happened. Lots of them were those who were opposing, like standing, like grinding against Olori Naomi. They said Ile Ife was on fire with whispers, emotions, and astonishment as a monumental event just unfolded within the sacred walls of the ancient Yoruba kingdom. For the first time in living memory, yes, the first time, a powerful show of unity, loyalty, and spiritual alignment was witnessed, shaking the very foundations of the Yoruba, traditional and royal politics. Now, for those of us who are making noise, do you know the battles that Olori Naomi has faced? Olori Naomi may not be talking, no. That you see that lady? Olori Naomi is strong. Her strength doesn't come from her, it comes from God. Olori Naomi is a strong woman. Delarite. It is not a small thing that just happened in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. A report reaching us from very reliable palace insiders confirmed that, no fewer than 43 elders, yes, 43 revered and powerful, traditional elders have openly and boldly declared their unwavering support for Queen Naomi and her royal husband, the Ooni of Ife. These elders, who represent key ancestral lineages, spiritual covens, and traditional ruling houses did not just speak. No, they stood shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, spirit to spirit behind the royal couple in what has been described as the most moving and spiritually significant gathering since the coronation of the Ooni of Ife himself. It was a secret gathering, the full moon ritual, the second full moon ritual. When you hear about the full moon ritual, you think that is one of those simple things. It's just to carry white chalk, put inside calabash, do cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It's more than that. It's destiny being rewritten. The enemy thought that they have finished with Olori Naomi. That Naomi is gone for good. She will never come back. But they are right. God is showing them that when God is for you, nobody can stand against you. The Bible says that, God is the head of all spiritualities, as in principalities and powers. Before they stand, God is on top of them, When things happen, it's because God is just waiting for the right time to work. Okay? That is why they say we must pray for God to open our eyes of understanding. Naomi has been through a lot, but God has been there with her through all of it. We were all here now. We saw what happened during the first full moon ritual. Do you remember the tension that clouded Ile Ife during the that first full moon ritual? What was supposed to be a sacred and peaceful spiritual observation turned chaotic as unseen hands tried to derail Queen Naomi's reinstatement. A sudden crisis broke out, incantation, clash, a sacred spill, and palace guards scrambled. It was drama, suspense, mystery, and betrayal all wrapped in one stormy night. That ritual was something else. And most of these elders today, Delarite, who stood heart to heart, muzzle to muzzle, backing to backing, spirit to spirit, supporting this ritual, supporting the Ooni of Ife, supporting Olori Naomi, were one of those who wanted to, ruin the first ritual. But guess what? In the aftermath of that cure, something beautiful has emerged, something heavenly. It is said that after the storm comes calm. But in this case, after the betrayal came an unprecedented outpouring of loyalty and support. Now, why are they supporting Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi so much? Why? Sources close to the palace report that Queen Naomi was moved to tears, not of sorrow, but of deep, overwhelming joy, as each elder took their turn to pledge allegiance, not just to Ooni, but specifically to her. Naomi, the one many tried to push aside, the queen many said was too spiritual, too modern, too soft, but allies, okay? At last, the same queen has become the spiritual cornerstone of these new people. The Ooni of Ife himself, usually reserved and regal, was reportedly speechless for a moment. Eyewitnesses say he, could not talk, that he was just there, one side with Queen Naomi. Okay, look, that the man didn't even know what to say. Now, what he finally said, Ooni of Ife said, was the Lord's doing. And truly, it is nothing short of divine. It is said that spiritual drums echoed in the inner chamber, that white dove appeared inside the palace there. Okay, yes, that a rare butterfly, one of the elders say only appeared during ancestral blessing, was spotted near the sacred Ogun shrine. Now, it means that the ritual had been blessed and accepted. The timing of this event is also raising eyebrows and stirring discussion. Just days before this, a faction within the palace has quietly began pushing a different narrative, one that subtly included Queen Naomi from key royal engagement. Remember when that man came up, that Baba came up and started saying Queen Naomi is not in Ooni of Ife's heart. Queen Naomi is in the blood, that what he was seeing was a physical blood. That so all this thing that Ooni of Ife is unable to separate himself from Olori Naomi is as a result of an oath, blood oath that was taken between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. And the Baba saw well. According to Iyanifa and other diviners, they say yes, what the Baba is saying, the Baba actually saw a physical blood. But they explained that the physical blood that the Baba was saying was right, but his interpretation was wrong. That the blood that the Baba was saying, they are also seeing it. That Queen Naomi was pure when she came into the palace. That is what Baba was seeing. Nothing else. Do you know the kind of confusion that would have created? I could bet you that if that narrative had been taken, more than, as in taken further than that, there would have been no second full moon ritual. Right now, it would have turned to full-scale, political war. Because most things that happens in the palace is politics. They want Naomi to come with politics. They don't want Naomi to come with politics. The only person that really wants the wife back is the Ooni of Ife. They say one elder even came out to declare that this woman carries the womb of destiny. She is not just a wife. She is the oracle's anointed. And just like that, the spiritual tide turned in her favor. The historical weight of this cannot be overemphasized. Nothing before have they said never before have the elders acted in such unity, especially on a matter as sensitive as royal reinstatement. In the past, division among the elders have caused confusion, chaos, and even, bloodshed. Okay, yes. You do know that the reason why Naomi has not been able to come into the palace with all the effort that Ooni of Ife has made in the past has been because the elders have not aligned with that Ooni of Ife's decision to bring her back. They kept saying Olori Naomi insulted them. Olori Naomi spat on their faces. Olori Naomi does not deserve to be their wife. Olori Naomi, nobody considered the feeling of the Ooni of Ife. They say he is king. He should drop feelings. What is king doing with feelings? One thing. It's only Ooni of Ife that has been pushing the entire time. It's God, though. What is happening in the palace right now is God. They say Olori Naomi was moved to tears, 43 elders. I remember like 6 months after Ooni of Ife married Oloris. When Kabiyesi realized that, even after marrying the Oloris, that void was still there. Kabiyesi, started going for Queen Naomi. During that time, Kabiyesi had like 3 elders, the most loyal elders who were backing Olori Naomi. And among the 3 elders was his papa, Paropo, and the elder brother. So outside the Ooni of Ife's family, there was only one elder. One elder. Ooni of Ife was on his own. And you see, that was why Queen Naomi was frightened at some point where she said she wasn't coming. They should give her a divorce. She want to forge ahead with her life. She doesn't want to stay again because the fight, it was almost as if Queen Naomi was fighting with the entire community. It was terrible. And today, I am happy to see what is going on. How elders are coming out and supporting Ooni of Ife to bring his wife back, bring your Olori back, bring your Olori back, standing up. Few of them are sabotaging the process, but others are standing up and trying to support the Ooni of Ife. If it is not God, who else can do this? All right, I'm going to bring you guys more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.